Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. My name is Elizabeth, and today we're going to be talking about 5 more millionaire habits that can help you in your life to become a millionaire. So let's go ahead and talk about it. All right, so the first millionaire habit is to pay yourself first. This is so critical. I was always really good at doing this, and that's why I was able to save up a bunch of money. But the key thing as well would be to invest it. But the first habit is to pay yourself first. So start with that. When you make money, you want to give yourself a little bit of it. So if you can't give yourself the full thing, give yourself a percentage. Typically, they recommend saving at least 15% of your income, but you want to pay yourself first. So don't just pay all your bills or everybody else or go buy things from Target or whatever. Pay yourself first, and you're going to have more money to invest and to buy assets and to take care of yourself. Number 2, you want to live below your means. And so this is so critical. A lot of people, and even myself, I have adopted minimalism a few years ago, and this really helped me to live below my means. But I was also really intentional. And so maybe they will say, hey, you can buy a $400,000 house. And you're like, oh, that's great. But then you decide to go buy something that's a lot less than that, right? Or maybe you get a bunch of money every month and you just spend it all. But instead, you want to live a lot lower than your means. So say you make $80,000 a year. You want to spend much less than that, maybe $40,000, maybe $50,000 if you can. If you make $200,000 a year, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. You want to live below your means. So you want to spend $120,000 a year or $150,000 a year, etc. Always live below your means. Don't live so close to it. That's what keeps people in debt or in that paycheck to paycheck mentality or having to freak out and be nervous and be scared about where their money is going. And so live below your means. That is another reason why a lot of athletes make a lot of money, right? It's not always about your salary. Salary is helpful, but it's also what you do with your salary. So if you can adopt paying yourself first and living below your means, you are already on your way to building wealth. Because if you pay yourself first, that money goes to you and you can invest it and put it for your future, and it can compound, it can work, and it can grow. And if you live below your means, then you will have plenty of money to do that with and to be feeling peaceful and calm and have more money to work for you and to create more money for you later. Number 3, you want to increase your income. And so this is really key. This can be really challenging. This is a big part that a lot of people get hung up on, even though a lot of people get hung up on some of the other stuff about paying themselves first and staying out of debt and living below their means. That's a big issue for a lot of people. But how do we make more money so that we can save more, invest more, and do more? And so you really want to start looking at those high income skills. If you are in the same job and you're not getting paid more and you learned a lot more, see if you could get a promotion. See if you can talk to your boss and say, hey, I've been here a while. I would like to, if I bring X amount to this company, can I take X percentage of this? And so you want to negotiate that up front, not to say, I deserve a raise, right? You want to communicate that and show what value you'll bring to the company or that you've brought to the company and make it very clear, very easy, put the data and then ask. And so don't be afraid to ask, communicate that. But a lot of times, a lot of people unfortunately have to switch to other companies and they have the same skill set and they go do the same job, but they get a 20% pay increase or something. And so a lot of people job hop every 2 to 3 years. And so maybe you don't want to do that. Maybe you do. And that's where you could talk with your current boss and say, hey, I really want to stay here, but I'm going to be offered this job, or I do think that I've learned more, right? It's not just that you deserve it, right? You want to show why. You want to show the facts, the data, the numbers that you've brought in or what you've done for the company that's helped make them more money. So that is something to really consider. If you don't have a well-paying job and you can't go find a different one, or you don't have a skill that is as valuable in the market, go learn more skills. This is one of the best ways to invest in yourself. I have a video on what to do with your first $1,000. And one of the best things you can do is to invest in a skill or education or something for yourself to be able to make more money, right? And so there's tons of options. And if you want more videos on this or more information, definitely let me know in the comments, but try to make more money so that you have more money to do more with. Number 4, this is not for everyone, but a lot of people really enjoy doing this, and a lot of millionaires do this as well. Start a business. So start a business, start a side hustle, start something that can make you more money, right? And so start thinking about those things. What can you do? What skills do you have? So for me, I love to think, I love to learn, I love to teach. And so I was like, hey, why don't I just go online and see if I could help some people online? And that's what I decided to do, right? Or, hey, there's a dog walking opportunity in my neighborhood, or I really like designing things. I'm going to own a t-shirt company, or whatever, or going to sell baked goods. Who knows? Start thinking about the skills that you have. Maybe you're a coder and you want to code for somebody, or maybe you are a great tutor, or you have a skill that you could freelance, like you're a copywriter or something, and then you get on Fiverr or you get on some other sites, or you just advertise yourself, and then you end up getting a job and you're able to make that extra income. And so the one thing about owning a business is there's a lot of challenges with doing that, but the upside is that you can make as much money as you want. And so that's why a lot of millionaires and successful people, they start their own businesses. Of course, there are a lot of businesses that fail. There's a lot of businesses that don't make a lot of money, but there is that potential. And so if you want to go in a field or start that as a side hustle and see what could happen with it, it definitely is a great option and idea for you. Number 5, you want to invest in assets. And so to become a millionaire, you don't just want to make a lot of money. That is really important and that can help, but you also want to invest in things, right? So that's why we're paying ourselves first and we're living below our means, and then we're doing something with that money. We're doing something with it. We're putting it in the stock market. And if you put it in the stock market, I'll show you an example right here. If you put a certain amount of money each month, $500 each month for this amount of time, you could have millions of dollars just putting $500 a month, or $250 a month. And so put that money aside for you so that you have protection, so that you have options, so that you have choice. That is why I want to be wealthy. I want to help people and I want to help myself, and I want to give myself time, freedom, peace, and choice. And so you really need to think about that, and don't just think about your present self. I know we're not guaranteed another day, but hopefully we are. And so we want to prepare for that. All right, so those were 5 millionaire habits that I am adopting and that I've adopted that will help me and my family to become millionaires soon. Let me know in the comments below if you want more information on this or you have questions. I do have another video with 6 other habits if you're interested in that, and feel free to like and subscribe for more. I will see you in the next video. You've got this. Keep learning, working, and growing. Bye, guys.